Today, on Beyond. He was gunned down in front of his parents' home.
I just want him to tell me that everything's okay. And I'm sure he will.
His father needs to know his son is all right, and the way he learns it will stun him. Plus, her deceased mother has already contacted her dad and her best friend, but she wants to know why Mom won't visit her. Find out today on Beyond. Using his extraordinary psychic ability to communicate with spirits, he's transformed lives by unlocking mysteries and sharing secrets from the other side. James Van Praagh, best-selling author, renowned medium, and your connection to the world beyond.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, boy. Thank you. Okay, sit down, sit down. It's good to have you here. Thank you very much for joining me today. And all of you at home, I want to thank you so much for being here today as well. I'd like to start the show because I'm feeling so strong from when I was standing back there to come over here. Did you lose a child? Did you lose a child?
No.
Who passed over? Husband?
My husband just...
Can I come to you, please?
Sure.
I'm going to come to you because your husband's standing here, okay? He's right next to you, and he's been coming through all morning. There's also a sense with him that you didn't expect this. He was very surprised. It was very sudden when he passes over, he's telling me, and he said he's sorry he left you that quickly. I feel very, very quick and sudden out of it, okay?
Yeah.
Do you also have a son?
No, I've got a daughter. She's
His
here.
daughter's here? Would you mind standing and coming over here? Are you married yet?
No.
Okay. Well, you're going to be.
Oops.
He wants to find a good son-in-law for you. A son-in-law for him, but son, go on.
Yeah.
You what? He's saying to me, we almost didn't get married, you and him. You understand that? You almost, you didn't, almost didn't get married. I don't know what Hawaii has to do with anything, please.
That would be my sister-in-law.
Okay, well, sister-in-law, let's talk about, would you stand then too? Because he's talking about, he's bringing in someone here for you as well.
Yes.
There's a male figure here coming in for you.
My
And there's
brother.
pardon me, your father?
My brother.
Brother.
My husband.
Okay, your husband, well, there's a male figure he's bringing with him.
Yes.
Your husband is bringing through her husband.
Yes.
One big happy family. Many times, Spirit will do that. They'll bring it like a chain of people, okay? Did you find him in bed?
Yes.
Thank you. He said you found him in bed, dead.
Yes.
Heart attack when he slept at night.
Yes.
He knew he was going to pass over. He said he knew he was going to pass over. He also said he had a dream about it. You understand that? He said he had a dream about his passing.
Yes.
And people had to come to the funeral from far away.
Yes. Yes. A lot
And
of
he's
people.
thanking them. He's talking about his daughter here, and I'm going to get to you in a second here, because they all want to come through. He's talking to me about either doing something brand new with you, like either going to a new place, like a school thing with you, or moving somewhere else, and either you just did it, or you're going to be doing it.
Yeah.
Understand that?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Just broke up with my fiance, so
Were you living with him?
yeah.
Good. Don't like it. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. Your father's reassuring you did the right thing. It's hard because I get 3 different people here in all different ways. But I'm being told to tell you that your husband wants me to tell you he's okay, he's fine, and he was watching you take care of him. And he keeps on talking about you kneeling down in the bed, crying and kneeling down there in the bed. And you think, can't be possible, can't be possible, can't be possible.
Yep.
Okay, can't be possible. And things were just getting started in our lives. Things were just beginning. We're planning on going some places. There was like a vacation or a holiday coming up here. We're going somewhere. He's talking about, I know the insurance was screwed up. I know it badly.
Yes.
Because it didn't come through when they were supposed to. Okay? His death benefits and things like that didn't happen. You understand that?
Right.
That's what he's talking about.
Yep.
Thank you for taking care of your husband before he passes over. He's like, you did things after he died, you straightened everything up. And even the business you had to take care of, or straighten things up in his business, or deal with some people at work?
Yeah.
Finance stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
I
and
was
some
thinking
stuff
about
at
that.
work.
Okay. All right, I'm going to leave with that, okay?
Thank
God
you.
bless you. Okay. I'm going to tell you something which you do not want to hear, but too bad. I'm going to tell you anyway, and I only tell you this when I get things. I mean, I don't make this stuff up, believe me. But your husband is going to help you find someone else to marry.
I can believe that.
You believe that? You know it. It's true. So God bless you. I told that to ladies who lose their husbands, and vice versa, husbands lose wives. In spirit, they will definitely take care of us. We don't lose them. They continue on, right? You know, I got to leave you with that. But God bless you. You should be very happy. Okay. He's saying to me, we almost didn't get married, you and him.
Now, according to James, your husband came through and said, you guys almost did not get married.
Yes. It was a long-distance relationship for a while, and I finally made the decision to move to where he was at.
Did you find him in bed?
It was 5 in the morning. I was getting up. I just heard something in the bedroom, and I went and checked, and he was actually having seizures. And I jumped on the bed and started trying to give him CPR.
The daughter here, he's talking to me about either doing something brand new with you.
I recently split from my fiance, and I'm making some drastic changes, you could say.
Your husband is going to help you find someone else to marry.
It just sounds like something Clark would do.
How do you feel about that?
Good, because Clark was a very good man, and I know he wants me to be happy.
They always felt their children would be safe at home. But that sense of security was shattered for our next guest when their 24-year-old son was shot to death right in front of their home. I want to stress the piece you're about to see was taped before the show. No one in our studio, including James, has seen this. Here is Kathy and Daryl's story.
You got to understand, our relationship was very different, my son and mine's. We were best friends and father second. And you always looked forward to him being around you. You never knew what he was up to. You never knew what he was going to do. And he made everybody happy. I've been robbed. I never, in a million years, thought that I'd lose my best friend.
I wasn't there when it happened. And I've always had a problem thinking about my dad being the one to go first, but not my son, never, not my son. And so whatever he needs to do to say to us or relate to us, that's what I'm open for.
I just want him to tell me that everything's okay. And I'm sure he will.
Next,
You show me eagles. All right, eagles.
a free spirit takes this father on one last ride when James reveals a secret only the family knows. Plus, her deceased mother saved her best friend's life. Now she wants something special from Mom. Is she going to get it? The answer's coming up on Beyond.
Hi, you're Kathy?
Yes.
Kathy, hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
James.
you.
And you're Daryl?
Yes.
Daryl, okay, Daryl, hi. I know you lost your son. He was killed, is that right?
Correct.
And you want to try to make contact with him?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, let's just see what happens here because every way of leaving the body is different. And I'm going to tell you that from a spiritual point of view, from a spirit point of view, it doesn't matter because a spirit leaves a body, and it's just the body that's left behind. It's just a vessel, and they're usually above it. When there's a killing like that, it usually happens very, very quickly, and that they're sometimes lose consciousness right before and right afterwards, or they're aware of everything and they come right out. But I will tell you that there is no, and I say this all the time in the show, and I've said it for years in my work, which Spirit has told me, there is no pain as far as when something happens, okay? So let me just tell you that. And it's nothing where we can just press a button and Spirit shows up. So it's a process we go through with them letting their energies with me, and that's how we work, okay? Yes, I hear that. Thank you. Your boy's here, very, very strong, and he's talking about a motorcycle, and it's something about having a motorcycle, it's something about the motorcycle. You understand this?
We do.
Yeah.
And I keep on seeing him with tools around him, by the way, and he's repairing things. He's either repairing the motorcycles, repairing a pickup truck, and he shines the cars and motorcycles. He's very, he's showing me he's very involved with that, doing that sort of thing, okay? That's to look very nice. There's also talk about either, this is so wild, having a ceremony outside, like a memorial service you had outside for him.
Correct.
And he wants to thank you for doing this. A lot more people than you expected. Did they gun him down? He said it was gunned down. That's what he put it to me.
Yeah.
That's what he put it to
Yes.
me. Gunned
It
down.
was just plain and simple.
That's
yeah.
what he said to me.
Yeah.
Gunned down.
It's all, yeah.
It's just validation, you know it's him. Just these details that are coming through, okay?
Right.
There's a man and a girl I don't like who are involved with this some way, is killing, okay? Not their relationship or their friends, but I don't like it. Okay? I know that was talking about a bike. He's telling me about his bike was either, there's like a ceremony with his bike. You did.
Yeah.
Yes.
You understand this? Like a
Yes.
big ceremony with his bike.
We had a ceremony with his bike.
Okay, and I love what you did with that, okay? And I love the ride. The ride that was done in his name, was some kind of ride, the procession with the bikes. And this, you understand what this means?
Yes, we do.
Some kind of procession with the bikes, and he's talking about being there, and he loved it. He showed me eagles. all right, Eagles. I don't know what this means. Eagles, something with the bikes with Eagles. And really happy about this, so happy about it.
Well,
The bike ride getting ready
yeah,
to come up.
we have a bike ride getting ready in memorial of him
And it
too.
starts at the
And his
Eagles
name?
Lodge.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
And it starts there at the Eagles Lodge.
Oh, this starts at the Eagles Lodge. Well, that's the Eagle means. Hello. Wow, that's pretty good.
And it's not published yet. No one knows about this. His sister's
in
putting
the
it
working.
on, and we're not
he
done
knows
yet.
about it.
So
Right?
it kind of caught us there off guard. That was.
Oh, that's what I'm here for. And you know what? I really enjoy working with him. And I mean, he's really strong. So as a good communicator, you will definitely feel him. I mean, you had to have dreams of him already.
Yeah, well, my daughter.
Okay.
A lot.
Well, you definitely have him around you all the time. And he's not angry, and he forgives these people. But I'll tell you right now, he says, you know, it just shouldn't have happened. These things shouldn't happen. And you know what? Some people get hot-tempered or, you know, too hot-headed. And I honor him. I honor him. And I want to thank you for coming here today to be with me and him. And one more thing about a chain. He told me about a chain. I don't know if there's a chain around his neck he used to wear or a chain with a lock on it, but there's some kind of a chain.
Oh,
You understand this?
yeah, I had brought his wallet that I
It has
don't
a chain.
carry.
Does it have a chain on it? Oh, that is
That's
a chain.
his.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, I don't ever carry it. I brought it today.
Good. Well, there you go. Okay. He's great. Thank you for sharing him with
Thank
me.
you.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
God bless
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks,
Okay.
Ann.
Thanks, David. You're very welcome.
Okay, Crystal, you're Daryl Jr.'s sister, and we were watching you in the audience. We wanted to bring you back here and also ask you some questions about the validations as well, okay?
Okay.
Show me Eagles. All right, Eagles.
I'm doing like a first annual poker Harley ride for him. And so we're starting at the Eagle's Nest. And nobody even knows about it yet.
And he shines the cars and motorcycles.
We built a motorcycle for him from scratch. He always was doing a lot of polishing, and well, he'd start the polishing and always leave it up to me to finish that.
Having a ceremony outside, like a memorial service, you had outside for him.
For his 25th birthday, we decided to do his headstone, and we planned an actual birthday party for him. And then we got balloons, and I had everybody like write a message, and we let the balloons go and sent them off to Daryl.
You had to have dreams of him already.
I had a dream, I was retiling the house, and I had a dream that he like came to me and was like, oh, it's okay, the tile you picked out is perfect. That's the one I was picking out for you.
Because he goes, you know what? Things like this shouldn't happen. And he's not angry.
It just is more knowing that he's not mad. Not that I thought he was, but I just needed to hear somebody that didn't know anything about my son and me bring up things that no one would know.
If he were here today, what would you say to him?
Oh, just same thing I always do. How much I love him, and he's my buddy. He's we were friends a lot more than.
It's okay, Brad. It's okay.
It was just how much I enjoyed him.
Next,
She's going to make something fall off a shelf.
she asked for a sign from her mother to let her know she's still there. You decide if she gets it. Next, on Beyond.
I recently had the opportunity to meet a woman named Lauren, whose mother made a promise to her before she died that she'd come and visit her from the other side. Now, according to Lauren, her mom visited everyone in the family except her. So Lauren asked me if I could help and try to make contact with her mom. Here's what happened.
My mother came home from the hospital and she had 5 days left. And she said, I'll be with you if what we believe in is true. I'll be there. I've tried to be aware that she's around, but I don't sense her being around. But she has made her presence known. Karen is a childhood friend, and she said that she had a visit from my mother. She said, I know why your mom came to visit. Because my mom died of breast cancer, she wondered if she was trying to send her a message. Karen did a self-exam and found a lump. It was cancer. I was quite proud of my mom because she was giving my mom credit for saving her life. Well, if I could say something to her, I would want her to know how grateful I am that I had her for that short time.
Lauren, thank you very much for having us here. I've never met you before, right?
Right.
I know that you want to contact your mom. That's who's passed over. And that's all I know. But I will tell you that, well, I know that your mom is right behind you because there were 3 women behind you. And they were all together. They all belong together. They were in the same family. Anyone named Anne?
Yes.
Who's that, please? Anne wants to say hello to you. Who's Anne?
That's my mom's aunt. She was like a grandma to me.
Okay, well, Anne wants to say hello to you. Who's Julie?
Julie is my sister.
And she's passed over.
Yes.
Okay, and was she there before your mother?
Yes.
Thank you. Because she said to me, your sister came first, and her father, your grandfather, were the ones that came there to greet her. Okay?
Okay. When she was dying, some of her friends and I thought she would be comforted in holding a photograph
By your
of
sister.
Julie and her father because she was closest to those 2. And we had hoped that they would greet her.
They did.
And she died with those pictures.
There's something about significant with a tree or trees. I don't know what that means. Just something to do
My
with
mom
tree.
chose a tree for her to be buried under.
Thank you. Please pass a message on that your husband's father is coming today to say, I love him, and please tell him I'm sorry. You understand that? And he wants to know he's proud of him. And there's something of his in a garage area that belongs to your husband's father, and he's mentioning that as validation, okay? How about some questions you'd like to ask, Lauren?
I was wondering if there's any way she could give me a sign.
That she's around you a lot?
Yeah, so I'll know.
She's gonna make something fall off a shelf.
Okay.
So watch for that, all right? That'll be your sign. Thanks, Lauren. I hope I was able to help you somewhat.
Remarkable, thank you. Pretty exciting.
Well, Anne wants to say hello to you.
For me, when he said the name Anne, I felt like she had to be right there, near me, which was very emotional. Bullseye.
Who's Julie?
And Julie came in like stronger than I thought because it's been 22 years. It was good to hear so much about her.
There's something about significant with a tree.
They were choosing a plot at the cemetery, and my mom thought Julie liked trees, and so she thought it would be appropriate to bury her under a tree.
There's something in a garage area that belongs to your husband's father.
He mentioned that Scott has some of his tools in his garage, and he does. I have more comfort that she's with me. It's nice to hear specifics about, like, she's right behind me. That I really liked it when he said she's right behind you. I'd like to have more of that. I'm looking forward to something falling off my shelf. My husband was out here working in the garage, and he got me and said, Lauren, come here. And he begged me to believe him. He said, I'm not making this up, Lauren. I was working here. I walked over there about 15, 20 feet, and I heard this sound. So I came over to see what it was, and Lauren, I swear, this pin was over here, and when I came over here to see what the sound was, this was all the way over here. My first thought was my mom. We also discussed the possibility of his father. Maybe your dad's trying to tell you that he's here with you while you're working in the garage. And I said, don't be afraid, because then he won't come back.
If you'd like to be part of the Beyond Show audience and have a chance for a reading with James, call our toll-free number, 1-866-88-JAMES, or go to our website at thebeyondshow.com.